Kenyan Drake. He's the Fantasy Pros expert consensus running back 32. And he's coming off of a massive game, guys. He's coming off, and gals, he's coming off a running back 7 in full PPR finish, 10 carries, 1 red zone carry, 2 targets, 1 reception, 127 total yards, 1 touchdown. He's still not a running back 2 for me. He's in that low end running back 3 range. And I mean, he's had 2 games so far where he's had double-digit carries. He ran 17 routes, but he only got 2 targets in this game. And he was ripping off. He had 10 carries. Like, he was averaging 10 yards per carry, 8 yards per carry, whatever it was. Kenyan Drake was crushing inefficiency, not inefficient. He was very efficient. But I am concerned about Kenyan Drake being like this high upside and reproducing. Like, he got 11 carries in week 1 against the Jets and put up running back 50 numbers. So what is the hedge between 7 and 50? Like, 32 feels about right. And if we're playing like the accuracy game of what kind of range of outcomes can we expect from Kenyan Drake, I don't think like a top 7 running back is, going to be reproducible week to week. We know that J.K. Dobbins isn't going to get a full complement of run. He's out 4 to 6 weeks with the injury. But one of the players who had been doing really well is Justice Hill, right? Justice Hill had been doing really well. He's not even on some of the Fantasy Pros accuracy rankings, but I do want to add him in here. Make sure that I've got Justice Hill added. And right now he was inactive week 6 against the Giants, but this is an interesting play. Like, might Kenyan Drake sneak into the back end of running back 2 if Justice Hill doesn't play? I mean, it's possible, but I'm not like, don't chase the touchdowns and don't chase the efficiency. Right. That's my warning to y'all, is that Kenyan Drake. Yeah, we saw the absolute ceiling. Like, looking back on what Kenyan Drake has done in his career, like, he finishes running back 7 week 6. Kenyan Drake finishes running back 9 week 6 last year against the Denver Broncos on 4 carries, 2 touchdowns. So extreme like efficiency for Kenyan Drake to get there. And that was the only top 10 finish for Kenyan Drake last year. And then in 2020, right, he didn't finish a top 10 week. The most or the last one was week 12. He finished as the running back 7. He had 2 touchdowns in that game. He had 9 red zone carries in that game. Okay, 93 total yards. And this is a Baltimore offense. Like, he's going to need efficiency. He's going to need touchdowns, but he's not going to catch the ball. That's the thing for Kenyan Drake, is he's not going to catch the ball. He's not a pass catcher. He's just not a pass. He's not a pass catcher in the last couple of years. That's not his role, how he's been utilized. And also, the Baltimore Ravens don't throw to the running back very often. They have one of the lowest running back target shares in the NFL. So for Kenyan Drake, he needs literally everything to go right for him to get into that top 10, top 12, have a boom game. I think that this is just where he's going to fit median-wise into that range of outcomes. Like, the reason why I call this podcast live stream the Best Bell Fantasy Football is because I like to talk about ranges of the outcomes, not just he's going to be here, he's going to be here. But the reason why I selected running back 32 is because I've seen this range of outcomes for him. And with what has happened previously in the similar settings, like, his upside is cut off because he's not catching a lot of the ball, or he's not catching a lot of balls. Justice Hill may be back. Maybe if we hear Justice Hill gets in, then we raise the floor. But Kenyan Drake, I am concerned that he's not going to be like a high end running back 2 that you're hoping for.